Hey guys, my name is Vera, and today in this video I would like to talk to you about perspective. This is a very interesting idea to talk about. As I realized myself recently, it was like a period of time that I was realizing that everybody has its own perspective of view on life, on many things in life. And it's so weird that sometimes people have argue, sometimes they have situations that is not clicking, they don't understand each other really well, and it's like argue here, argue there, and it's like it's not happening. So what's going on? What's actually really the thing that is going on with people that they don't understand each other? It has to do with many things. Let's take an example. Here we have a book, and I would say here is nothing on this book, and you would say no, it's not true, but there is nothing on this book, and you would say no, it's not true, I see clearly there is something, and I would say look at my side, there is nothing on my book. So yeah, you understand, probably everybody has its own point of view. You can see or situation or something what's going on around you from many perspectives, from many type of points of view, that it's difficult sometimes even to find the end to the conversation. But how did it happen? How did it happen that people have so many different types of way of thinking, points of view, perspective? It's actually not that complicated to understand that, but we just don't think about it. This is the real deal. And when you start to think about these ideas that I'm sharing with you, you start to realize, oh my God, we just don't think. We are living on that autopilot. Let's go back to our perspective. So what happens? Why don't we understand sometimes each other? And we start to argue and start to feel like, oh, it's not my thing. It's not going well with this person. I cannot click with this person. It's not happening. It has to do with a few things in lives. What kind of things? Of course, our background. What kind of family are we coming from? What kind of country are we coming from? Our beliefs, our ideas, our parents who raised us with certain types of beliefs. And all of that is influencing our way of thinking, our perspective. How do we see our life? How do we see our world on a certain level? So how do we see it? Everybody sees it differently. Only the things that we probably studied at school we can see in general is the same, but when you start to talk to the person about situations, about ideas, about many things, often people would say, oh, you are weird, because you are trying to be honest with them, you are trying to share your point of view, you are trying to share your perspective. But people will not always agree, because often they are on the autopilot of way of thinking. They are programmed by the family, society, social media, many things, to think one way. There is no open-mindedness. And when you start to realize, when you become open-minded, you will realize that you can learn so much. And how can you do it? When the person shares something with you and you feel like, oh, I don't really agree with that, I don't feel it, it's not my thing. But eventually when you will really listen, you will start to understand the point of view of the person. You will start to realize many things, you will learn a lot about. Even if you do not agree with a person, you will get something from that conversation just by listening. Because listening is very important. Very often we are so filled with that much of information that we just don't try to listen. We have no time to listen. We just want to talk, we just want to share our stories, we just want to say our point of view is correct if we know it best, because I have been through this kind of period of time, so I know it better. But it's not true, because other people are experiencing different lifestyles. They're experiencing different ideas in their daily routine, and some people are more open-minded, some people are less open-minded, and it's okay. Not everybody can be the same. Everybody lives on a certain level of development, of consciousness development. And this is why someone will agree with you on something, someone not. And it's okay. And who is actually right? You are having a situation with someone talking about something and you do not agree. Who is actually really right? Everybody is right from their own perspective. This is so simple. And you don't have to agree, you just have to listen to let the person know, yeah, I understand, this is interesting, or just I understand, it's good to hear this information, and that's it. And the other person, with the respect for you, for your ideas, can also do the same. And very often people do the same by not agreeing, but willing to listen, able to be around you and respect you for who you are. This is the power of perspective, that if you have a different kind of perspective, it's not about being right or wrong, it's about sharing the information and maybe take something little for yourself. This is eventually how we become much more wiser. Our consciousness starts to expand, we start to understand people on a different level, we become also more compassionate. So I hope that I inspired you with this video today, and you did take something from that, because this idea inspired me already for some period of time to share this with you. So I'm thanking you for watching this video. If you are new, subscribe. If you didn't do it yet, subscribe, press that red button, and you can receive my emails every Friday to get update on new ideas, on new possibilities, as I am discovering constantly new information. I'm studying constantly new information to help you to understand yourself, help you to boost your role, to change your life, and I will see you next time.